Over the past decade, crypto has massively outperformed every single other asset class on the planet. And I believe in the coming decade, this trend will not only continue, but accelerate. That's because crypto is on a trajectory to surpass 100 trillion plus in total market cap over the next coming decade. And I believe for those who ride this wave up, it'll be the single greatest wealth building opportunity in our lifetime. Today, crypto, by contrast, is sitting at just a tiny $3 trillion in total market cap. That's $3 trillion in a potential $100 trillion plus in growth. In this video, I go through everything, all the data, all the evidence, and make my case for why I'm betting everything, literally my entire net worth, that crypto over the next decade is going to $100 trillion plus. Keep in mind, this is just my personal thoughts and opinions. My channel is more like a giant Pinterest board of my ideas, thoughts, and the things I'm doing in the market. None of this is investment advice, and you should always do your own research. Okay, so there are a ton of different factors that, when pieced together, paint a really clear picture of where crypto is going. The first ingredient that I want to dive into that's going to push crypto to that $100 trillion number is demographics. Over the next 20 years, $84 trillion is going to transfer from the older generations to the younger generations. Older generations, by and far, do not invest into and do not touch crypto. Currently, the biggest buyers of crypto and the ones investing, a lot of their wealth into crypto is the younger generations, people under the age of 65. Yet, the vast majority of wealth is held by the older generations, people over the age of 65. But when the older generation passes away and the younger generation inherits that money, you have to ask yourself, what is that younger generation likely to do with that money? Will they suddenly embrace traditional finance and just, spurn crypto and never touch it again? Or are they likely to continue the same behaviors they've already been doing and continue investing some of that wealth into crypto? The answer is they'll almost certainly continue investing some of that wealth into crypto. Certainly, they're not going to invest all of that wealth into crypto. They're going to buy a house, they're going to buy a car, they're going to do a lot of other things with that money. But some of that wealth, they're going to be investing in crypto as they traditionally have been. That they're going to do the thing they're comfortable with, the thing that they're familiar with. That means $84 trillion worth of capital that right now just refuses to touch crypto is unlocking and going to be accessible and available to invest in the crypto markets. So demographics heavily favor crypto. Now, alongside this, we're seeing massive amounts of deregulation within crypto. Gary Gensler is gone. The anti-crypto regulators are out of office. The president of the United States is launching meme coins and DeFi projects. It's open season for innovation in the crypto space for the first time in a really, really long time. The previous regulatory environment has held crypto back massively. You have all these people that maybe want to build within the crypto space. Maybe they want to build, innovative crypto products, but they're worried about getting sued by the SEC. They're worried about getting debanked by Choke Point 2.0. There was so much uncertainty and regulatory risk even touching crypto that a lot of people stayed away from it. A lot of the best teams that could be building within the crypto space stayed away from it and went and did other things. On top of that, you have a lot of cool use cases that we could be doing with crypto that we're just flat out not allowed to do, or it's just too ambiguous regulation wise for us to know if we can jump into those areas, so people stay away from them. That's why we have all these governance tokens and all these fee switches on these protocols turned off. It's why we have these high FDV early VC allocation launches. It's because of the toxic regulatory environment. But after the 2024 election, all of this has completely flipped. The Trump administration has signaled that it's okay and it's safe to innovate within the crypto space again. That's going to mean you're going to have more teams building crypto products, new innovative ideas, easier on-ramping, safer wallets, and an overall better experience. When you deregulate, it increases the speed of innovation. We're going to see experiments around different ways to raise funds publicly versus, raising via VCs. We're going to see new opportunities and primitives as TradFi builds more and more products on chain. We're going to see completely new categories open up as businesses that have nothing to do with crypto turn to tokenization as a means to raise funds versus the traditional VC model. And I believe in the future, we'll see companies completely bypass the stock market and just raise funds on chain. Trump created billions of dollars of value in less than 24 hours when he launched his meme coin. Crypto is insanely good at raising capital because it's global and unrestricted. Imagine that being being applied to AI startups, biotech startups, robotics, etc. But then imagine that token like a stock giving you actual ownership in that company and the outcome and result of the success of that company. I believe that is where we're headed with tokenization in the future of crypto. Streamlined securities laws that allow with little effort anyone to raise capital from a global marketplace on chain. Crypto as a whole is far more efficient, allows universal access and therefore more liquidity, and removes countless middlemen, reducing costs. It also allows us to program money and assets in a way we've never been able to do before, opening up all sorts of possibilities and new concepts. My overall point is that deregulation opens the floodgates when it comes to crypto, and I believe we're about to enter a crypto golden age that's going to propel us closer to that $100 trillion mark that I'm talking about. Now, I still have a ton more to dive into, including the ETF flows, crypto rate of adoption, the national cryptocurrency stockpile, and more. But really quick, the Obsidian Council is my private research community where I share monthly research, my entire portfolio, buy and sell alerts whenever I buy into a project, and more. We've had projects go up 1,100%, 1,200%, 1,500%, and some much more. I spend a lot of money to access a variety of newsletters, private groups, and more so I can get the best alpha in the market. And I share that alpha with the members of the Obsidian Council. Currently, the Obsidian Council is sold out and closed to new members. But if you want to join next time it opens up, make sure to join the waitlist in the description of this video. Now, as a third ingredient to this equation that ultimately takes crypto to $100 trillion, you also have ETF flows. I've brought up this chart a bunch, but I'm going to show it again really quick. When gold first launched its ETF, you can see the flows accelerate over years. And I expect it to be the same with Bitcoin and ETH, as well as the many other cryptos that will eventually get ETFs. It takes time for due diligence and for TradFi to get comfortable investing into digital assets. But I believe we've done wonders over the past couple of years when it comes to social acceptance of crypto and regulatory de-risking. You have BlackRock nonstop marketing crypto and calling tokenization the future of finance. You have Trump constantly pairing AI and crypto together, even creating an AI and crypto czar position currently run by David Sachs. And you have multiple states actively working toward launching their own Bitcoin strategic reserves. Crypto has become more socially acceptable than ever. Also, a huge factor when it comes to traditional TradFi markets has been the regulatory risks with getting involved in crypto. Again, under Trump, that has been completely obliterated and the doors are wide open. And we know Wall Street absolutely loves making money, and crypto has been a money-making machine that has been so far off limits to Wall Street. But you can bet now that crypto is on the table, Wall Street is going to be launching endless amounts of crypto products to their customers. They will market crypto, build with crypto, and integrate with crypto. Keep in mind, Tether, a small stablecoin company made up of just 50 people, made more money than BlackRock did last year. Crypto is where the demographics say the money's going. It's where Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, says the money's going. It's where Donald Trump, the president of the United States and the most powerful man on the planet, says the money is going. Countries are going to be buying crypto and holding them as strategic assets on their balance sheets, as well as corporations all over the world, pension plans, 401ks, and more. In fact, we're already seeing these kind of things happening today. As I've already mentioned, there are already countless states that have submitted bills to launch their own Bitcoin strategic reserve. You also have the federal government, the US federal government, which is like the mother lode. If you can get them to launch a Bitcoin strategic reserve or a cryptocurrency national stockpile or anything like that, then you know that other countries are likely to follow suit. Already, Trump has started the process for what he calls a digital asset stockpile. He's launched a working group to explore how something like this might work and what the implications would be. He's also just recently announced a sovereign wealth fund. And it doesn't matter how or in what way, if the United States does this, if the United States holds crypto on their balance sheet as like some sort of strategic asset in any way, shape, or form, other countries will follow suit. And again, not just other countries, pension plans, 401ks, all kinds of things. Going back to demographics and growth, crypto is expected to surpass 1 billion users by the year 2030. Crypto currently is growing at twice the speed of the internet. Piece this all together and you get a really clear picture. Crypto is the future of finance and it's going to well over $100 trillion in market cap. And today, crypto is just $3 trillion in market cap, meaning it's just 3% of the way there. I believe this represents the single greatest wealth building opportunity in our lifetime. In my opinion, literally nothing else even comes close, which is why you need to play the long game and not the short game. Everyone in crypto right now is trying to get rich overnight, and they throw their life savings into these like highly speculative, like highly volatile tokens that are really, really tiny. A lot of these meme coins that, you know, maybe will pump up for like a couple days, but then absolutely crash a couple days later, when they should be playing the long game, because it's going to be so easy to win if you play the long game. but very, very difficult to win if you're trying to play these short speculative games. I'm personally playing the long game, and I plan on investing in crypto for not only this cycle, but the 2029 cycle, the 2033 cycle, and more. There are countless life-changing opportunities ahead. We are still early. We are still just getting started. I know people are sick of hearing that because, people have been saying we're early since forever. But to be fair, all those people have been right. When people were saying, it was still early in 2010, they were right. When they were saying we were still early in 2013, they were right. When they were saying we were still early in 2017, they were right. When they're saying we're still early today, they are right. Make sure to sign up for my free weekly crypto newsletter. It's mostly just all my content I put out each week in an easy email so you don't miss it. But occasionally I drop some other cool stuff in there as well, including sometimes I mention things I'm buying before I ever talk about it on my YouTube channel. Also, if you really want to dive deep, make sure to check out my weekly podcast, the 1 to 1 Million Podcast. I interview projects, talk about the markets, and interview various traders and experts in the crypto space. As always, if this video is helpful, make sure to hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments or anything to add, any other bullish catalysts you see ahead to add, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it to be notified each time I release a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.